everyone, welcome to my channel. I just got back from Shaw's and I played it smart today as I drove down and I could barely get in and out of the car. But there's no way I would have carried anything home today. But right off the bat I got a real expensive item here. Wow. Did I take my receipt or somebody else's? I thought that was more. What was I looking at? I thought it was $29. Okay, where did they put it? It's amazing that they got so little items. I've got so little items, and I can't find it. Wow. It's the first thing I scanned. Cafe Premier. Oh. Wow. How is that possible? It's the third item. I'm looking at the numbers and it didn't register. $29.99. Like my mind was overriding. Wow. Yeah, so I weighed in at 190. It can be 189.7 if I take my glasses off. But I decided to go with this large one. I brought a cart in, not a hand basket. And I haven't eaten today. It's almost like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I wonder how you open this. Alright, I had to use some brute force here. And I thought they looked like they were in cartons. That's what it looks like. Alright, so I thought it was in cartons. I'm gonna work this into my routine. I'm gonna get on the, it's so nice out today. But then it's ruined with leaf blowers. We had like 4 days of rain. Oh yeah. That's because I haven't eaten today. Why does it, That's weird. It's sort of reminding me of smelling like tuna fish. So I have the protein powder, and I googled whether protein powder was just the same as these Premier Protein Immune Health. Oh, it's cafe latte. That's what I'm smelling, coffee. I thought it was chocolate. So yesterday I had like an scrambled egg with some sauteed mushrooms. I didn't mix it in. I just had them on the side. And then like a spoonful of this salsa here to sort of give me some flavor. And I didn't have any bread. Then I had an orange. So I'm really I'm really getting motivated to I try to exercise on the floor. I barely get on the floor, and then when I'm on the floor, it's going to be a chore getting up again. So I'm thinking 50 pounds now. One day at a time. I'll be happy if I can get down to 180 by the end of next month. That would be good. Anyways, I'm still going to trying to think about when I want to go to Arby's and get a nice French dip sandwich. So I couldn't resist getting these tortilla chips because they have the salsa. I'm not going to warm them up, but they're a lot, better when you have them warmed up in the oven. Tortilla chips, $3.99. Then I just got a lot of fruit and vegetables. I got two mangoes. The mangoes were pretty sad looking, all stages of ripeness, but these were two of the freshest ones. I'm gonna have to wait a couple of weeks, but the other ones look terrible. I don't want to risk having any bad ones. So the mangoes, $3.98 for two mangoes. I got 4 avocados. 4 avocados. Avocados. Mangoes. Avocados. $4.50. These seem pretty firm, so is an avocado a fruit? That's another item that I find difficult to gauge when it's going to be ripe. Oh, if you get avocados, you have to have lime. I don't have any lime. I gotta get limes now. Vine ripened tomatoes. Four vine ripened tomatoes, $4.96. What did I say? The avocados were $4.50. Yeah, $4.50. So the total for this order was $95.95. finished mushrooms, so I got these mushrooms. I'm gonna have chicken wings tonight. I defrosted the chicken wings, left them in the fridge. They were still frosty yesterday, so I left them in for another day, ready to go in the oven at like, I don't know what it is. I always have to keep on looking it up. 450, 425, something like that, to get them crispy. The mushrooms. I don't know how this is possible, that this is always so difficult to find. Mushrooms. WSHRM. $2 for the brown mushrooms. What do they call these? Whole baby Bella mushrooms. Salad cucumbers, Kirby cucumbers, $3.99 for cucumbers. Someone told me to get the romaine lettuce. I always get the iceberg, but I got the romaine because I have an idea what I want to do for a snack or for my meal today. So I got 1 pound of Dietz and Watson honey grilled chicken breast, which is not what I actually was thinking of. I forget what I've gotten in the past, like oven roasted or something like that. This got a smoky flavor. I don't think it's smoked. I don't think I've gotten turkey because I don't like turkey. I'm sure it's good. That was $11.43 for a pound. And then I got a half a pound of Swiss Taglio classic Swiss cheese. So what I'm gonna do, not even gonna wash it. I just take this. That's gonna be my bread. I know people do this. I've seen people do this. Nice lean chicken. Take that end off. Should I complement it with some Swiss cheese? Only in America, I asked for a half a pound of Swiss cheese, right? So he's slicing it up, and then he's measuring it. He's putting a slice at a time on the scale as he is getting close. And before I could think about saying anything, there were like 2 extra slices. those 2 extra slices and he throws them in the trash. And I'm like, you can go over a little bit. I know there are people out there that get very upset if their cold cut weight is not exact. It's just amazing. But if it's a little under or a little over, I don't care. Just give me something close to what I want. And I'm like, wow, 2 perfectly good slices of cheese right into the trash. I was just like, I could have said, I was just so close. That's just the way it is. It's just crazy. What a waste. So, that's my sandwich. I've been snacking on those puffed rice cakes. And what else have I been eating? Oh yeah, the almonds. I almost bought another can of almonds, the honey roasted almonds, but I've got some the smoked ones left over. And orange, and I gotta start working on the apple. I had 1. I bought 3 more oranges the other day, so I finished the first 3 that I had. Oh man, those oranges are just so good. It is satisfying though. So when you search on Google now and you get that first result, is that an AI response? That chat G, I don't even know what it stands for. It's chat GPT, right? You know what I thought about the other day? Now, if you win, I would appreciate a donation. But I had this thought. I said, why can't I just ask ChatGPT based on the last 10 years worth of numbers? Can you please tell me what the next Powerball or the next Mega Millions number is going to be? That would be funny. If a whole bunch of people took this my suggestion, but then everybody won, and then everybody ended up with like $10. But if ChatGPT is so smart, I just saw another story where a woman She just recently won the lottery. Can you imagine winning the lottery? And you're so addicted to it, you're like, I'm gonna keep on playing the lottery. I'd be the last. I wouldn't even be around to be able to play the lottery unless I bought a seasonal ticket. I'd be traveling the world. I like the sharp provolone cheese they have. The Swiss cheese kind of bland, but it's okay. Yeah, that was... ouch. So I did some exercises yesterday. I had taken a couple of days off, but I did some exercise yesterday where you 10-pound weights. You do the overhead push-up thing. Then on my back on the floor, I do like dumbbell presses. I just have a craving for some salsa. Seen people make homemade chips from like the tortilla chips, the flour tortillas, in oil. I didn't know that's all you did. Okay. I'm gonna be like George at that funeral. Double dip. Actually full. So when I asked Google if these Premier protein drink was was the same as the powder. You know, the powder has a lot of vitamins in it too. It said, oh no, this provides a lot of other essential nutrients. I don't think it has. Oh, here's another list here. Vitamin A, vitamin E, thiamine, niacin, folate, biotin, phosphorus, magnesium, selenium, manganese, denim, no corduroy. Do they still make corduroy in any fashion? Walking with corduroy pants and making that swishing sound. That's classic 70s, 60s, 70s. Bell bottoms. It's funny you think bell bottoms would come back eventually. The camera's gonna cut out. Well, thanks everyone for stopping by. Man, I'm gonna go through this in no time. I came across another video where I was talking about these inner muscles around the hips that if they get tightened, they can compress, and the symptoms are similar to the sciatic nerve being pinched, but it's not. And you have to do these exercises to loosen them up. It's all a matter of your hip adjustment. I saw this chiropractor guy out in California. There was this little girl. She couldn't go to the bathroom, and she had been to specialists. She had a slight curvature. I don't know if that was a different one. I think she also had a slight curvature in her spine. She didn't have scoliosis, but she had also a slight curvature. And the guy did an adjustment on her. And slowly, she started having regular bowel movements. So the spinal cord's got all the communications going to everything from the brain. And if you disrupt those communications, you would think that general practitioners would know that. I don't know if they immediately want to opt for surgery or something like that. But, one day I wake up and I could hardly walk. My hips were killing me. Then I did some of these exercises I found on YouTube. And, it fixed it. But then if I sit too long, I can feel my spine getting compressed again. And I get a pain. I used to have a pain on my right-hand side associated with the injury with lifting my mom out of bed. But now I've got pain on the left side, which must be associated with that time that I lifted a couple of times I lifted that slushy It's like, why don't you try lifting a gallon of water on the end of a 5-foot stick, you know? The same thing with the shoulders. If you overexercise, you contract one group of muscles and you pull the joint against the wall of the socket. So one day I'm fine, and then the next day, like today, I did exercise yesterday, but if I start doing circles and go like this, after a while, it loosens up. But if I don't warm up, I can't even pull the pull chain on the light on the ceiling fan. Wow, I'm going to be snacking on this. So there's different processed chicken to get different flavors. I don't know if there's any other cold cuts that would be healthy, except something like I can't remember when I sneezed the last time. That seems to be the new norm. I don't even try. It's like my brain doesn't want me to sneeze. I gotta lay off that. So thanks again everyone for stopping by. That was today's grocery haul. I came to 95.95 on this nice, finally sunny Monday, April something. I don't think it's the 13th. It might be. I remember thinking, oh wow, it's April the 13th, but it's not a Friday. Alright. The goal is to permanently get under 190 by the end of this week. At least by a pound. It would be nice. Yeah, if I don't have to carry around 50 pounds, I can imagine it's going to make my life a lot easier walking and bending and getting out of bed, be able to get up off the floor. Oh, yeah. I wonder if I should have a protein drink in addition. That's 280 calories. What is this? Wow, this is 100 calories less than 2 scoops of the protein powder. And I think it has even more. I think it has more protein. This is 30 grams, and I think that is like 24 maybe. Alright, everyone. Appreciate you stopping by, watching another one of my videos, and thank you for your support and your comments. You know, I gotta go to, just to check the quality, make sure the quality is the same. Actually, I don't know if it's open yet. I think the last time I noticed and rubbernecked looking over, leaving McDonald's, Raising Cane was still not open yet. On Route 1. That's the one, right? Raising Cane. The chicken place. That's going to be convenient to go to that place instead of having to go into Medford. It's probably equally distant, now that I think about it, though. No, I think Route 1's closer. Well, yeah, thank you for your continued support. Thanks to all my PayPal contributors. Thanks for the people who donate using the thanks feature on Amazon. Excuse me. On YouTube. Thanks for using the Amazon affiliate link in the description. Oh, I was going to. I keep on looking at the Apple iPhone 16 Max, and through Verizon, because I'm thinking, wow, with this tariff situation, the price is going to go up. I saw some blip in the news about, is it possible that the iPhone will go to like $3,000? So I'm like, well, maybe I should buy one. And I saw that story where Apple, I forget what plane they had, transport planes, but they brought over several transport planes of iPhones to the U.S. Millions. They said, I'm thinking, okay, you can get 100,000 on a plane, but evidently it's millions. I can't even visualize that. Like, how many iPhones can you get on a pallet? Because they're going to be in those boxes too. They're not just, unless they're not packaged in retail packaging yet. That would actually be more efficient, is if you transported them in some type of protective sleeve and didn't have to deal with the bulky retail packaging. You did that over here. But yeah, because of the tariff situation, they did this preemptive thing where they flew all these iPhones to the US. Millions of them. That's crazy. Well, thanks again, everyone. I'll cut it short here. Till next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.